Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Welcome to our show. Tonight is Tuesday, September 10th. We have like a full house tonight. Leo, hit that promo.
Yeah, I'm a big fish, small pond. I wanna be who I am. Find me. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Welcome to our show. We are so excited you're here. We meet here every Tuesday, come hell or high water. And tonight is definitely some high water. A lot of people were asking me if we were going to come live tonight because the debates are on at the same time. Yes, we don't miss a show unless it's an emergency or something like that. So we'll go back and watch the debate afterwards. And also, I just want to remind everybody that you can watch us in replay anytime you want. All our shows are archived on YouTube on our What's the Story with Maria YouTube page. You can watch us on What's the Story with Maria.com, which Leo Rodriguez, our sidekick, created for us, and it's fantastic. All our podcasts are on that as well. So somebody asked me today, are your shows, are they just podcasts? No, we go live, we record it, so it's a video, and it's on my Facebook page, my show's Facebook page, our YouTube channel, at the same time. And you are always welcome to share it to your Facebook pages. So as I'm going live now, people ask me, how do you do that? You just literally go to the bottom. Are you watching it on Facebook? And you just hit share. And it shares automatically to your Facebook page. It's going live. I know Chris DePiero does that all the time, and he's fantastic. Hi, Lori. I can't believe you're here. You're so sweet. Thank you, everybody. Lori Towers of WFMU. Um, we'll have Leo pop on and talk about that in a minute. My cousin Rena Quignali Berge sending my love. I'm spending my time between you and the debate. That is fantastic. I would be doing the same thing. So I have it on in the background. And Lori, thank you, honey. Yes, we are making her story tonight. Glad we are together. So I'll have Leo come on in a second, talk about you and John, because we love to promote your show on Wednesday nights, which is amazing. So tomorrow night is September 11th. It's been 23 years since the World Trade Center um, happening. And, it's still like all that time. I lived about 10 blocks from there at the time. And so many of our friends were down there, and so many, just so many amazing people that we know and love. And we've had almost every year, we've had a show dedicated to that. This year it came on a strange time. It was before, so I didn't do the show, but I don't want you to think I forgot, because will never forget. And a shout out to all my beautiful friends, first responder friends that were down there that day. I will make a post later. I also wrote a song dedicated to you. It's called Amputated Skyline. It is on YouTube as well, or on Spotify, and that is dedicated to all my first responder friends. Thank you for your service now and always. A lot of people did not lose their lives that day, but they did lose their lives in the years that followed because of bad air quality, toxins, because they stayed and helped. And um, I have nothing but respect for those people. So I have not forgotten about you. None of us have forgotten about you. And thank you for your service always. So with that said, um, I do want to also talk about, look, we live in a democracy, right? We do not live in a country where they don't have elections. So please, please, please do not waste your vote and just sit at home. My mother, my whole family's from Italy, and then came over here, and they went to night school and became citizens. And the first thing they did, I know my mother was most proud of when she was a citizen, was she had the ability to vote, because she was a little kid during World War II, and lived in that fascist, awful, awful time where bombs were going off. So she could not wait to vote. And she instilled in me that never to waste your vote. So I do postcards to swing states. I do all kinds of things for a few elections ago, I did phone calls, and I know Judy does canvassing. She's been in Pennsylvania, and all of us can do one thing, whatever that is. Uh, I'm proud to be an American, very proud to be first generation. I'm grateful to my immigrant parents and grandparents that came over here. Thank you for everything you have done for us so that we can have the lives that we have now. And so I wanted to put that out there because I think it's really important. Tonight is a big night. I know a lot of people are watching, so thank you to those that are watching here, but never feel like you have to watch this show live. You can always watch it in replay, and we appreciate you. Please go to our What's the Story with Maria Facebook page and follow us and like us. We love that. So that's always nice, and you can get all the information there. So far, Jerry Mastrolia has checked in. Jerry's going to be on our show. We have a full cast tonight. Andy Prasky, hey guys, recording the debate to watch you. Oh my God. See, that's why I love you, Andy. Andy is the filmmaker and a documentarian. Andy, we have some filmmakers on this show and producers and all that stuff. We're going to be talking about a movie that a lot of our friends are in, as well as a live show. So there's so much going on. So Leo, can you check in with me, honey bunny? My sidekick and my man behind the curtain, Leo Rodriguez, who is in California right now, Idlewild, California. He's busy as busy can be. And Leo, do we have Joe yet?
Yes, we do.
Okay, great to know. Ladies and gentlemen, 1991, I got cast in a little show called Tony and Tina's Wedding, and it changed my life. I met the greatest people that I've ever known. I am still friends with all of them. And it changed the way that I acted. It changed the way I interacted. It changed the way I saw myself as a performer. And it just opened doors for me and started relationships that I never, ever, ever forgot. And I still thank Joe. And Joe was the producer of that show. He still is. Joe, make sure you unmute yourself, honey. We're going to have Joe join us. And there he is. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this guy he is the producer of Tony and Tina's Wedding and many other things. Joe, I always say this to you. Thank you to you and Julie Cesare, because I got my equity card and I met all the amazing people that I'm still friends with now. So I always will be indebted to you for that. So thank you, my friend.
I'm just so privileged to be a part of what has become like this really great family of people, that love each other, that have been supporting each other, that are there for each other. We're all in contact all the time, wishing each other the best, and it's really great. And and tonight we expect to have Vinny Pastore on. He played the mayor in the movie, and he was on The Sopranos amongst other things. And it was the same kind of a family that had happened there. So it's really nice to have Vinny, involved in our movie and in this podcast. And he's going to be joining, Julian Mazzola and Jeff Mazzola. Jeff Mazzola was also in Tony and Tina, okay, and was soon after started, working in the film business, always working in, doing mostly props and stuff, but started producing and has since done 17 movies.
Wow.
And so he's a co-producer with me on this new zombie film. His son Julian, played one of the bridegrooms. And Julian, we put Julian to Tony and Tina in some of the off sites, and he's doing a killer job. And Tony Lauria loves him. And so it's this whole family that I'm so proud of being a part of.
So this is just, it continues, right? It just continues.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, when did you start Tony and Tina's Wedding? Like in the late 80s?
Yeah, actually in like the mid 80s. They asked me to be involved as a groomsman, and I never acted before. I was working on Wall Street at the time.
Wow.
I would come to the rehearsals and all the actors were there, and it was kind of an odd situation because I was in a suit. Nobody else was. And I'd never done any acting before, but Mark felt that since I'd been in lots of weddings, that I would be able to do this. And so I did. And, Elizabeth Dennehy, I was working with her and all the original cast members. And what happened was that we had done these couple of showcases, 2 or 3 showcases, and one of them they had a lot of tickets to sell, and people couldn't sell the tickets. I basically said, "Give me the ticket, a whole bunch of those tickets." And I told a lot of my friends, come. If you don't come, you're gonna owe me $20. And my family and my friends came. They had the time of their lives,
Of
and the
course.
bells, the bells went off in my head, thinking this is right up my alley. It's a party.
It is a
Gonna be
party.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, we threw a party every night. And there are companies all over the world, right?
Yeah, we've done, like lots of companies around the United States, sit down companies. Like we've had ended runs in all of the major cities, really, in Chicago and Las Vegas, and New York, Los Angeles. It's played, and oftentimes, sometimes 20 years plus. But the show is still has a life, and there's still, we're still working with people that we love, and it's really, really, what a gift.
Yeah,
It's a
and
gift to us.
it's like a ripple effect, Joe. It's gone generation after generation. And I think Jeff and Julian are evidence of that, right? That it's
Absolutely.
like a second generation really that continues. And now, like even your daughter, when I met your daughter, I think she was 6. Now she has babies. It's
That's
just,
right. She's got 2 babies.
and Lynn, I always tell the Lynn Porter story. Lynn was our musical director. I think she came at 93, she started, and she had 3 kids, and sometimes she couldn't get a babysitter, and she would bring them to the show. They were 6, 4, and 5, and we would incorporate them into the show. That was like the beauty of Tony and Tina's. It really
Yeah.
was a family, and now they 2 of them have kids, and it's just incredible. It's incredible, and we're all still connected. We all still love each other. I was texting with Sharon the other day. Like she's in California now. Julie
Yeah.
Cesari
Yep.
is. I was out there.
Yes.
It's so nice. There's
It
so
really
much
is.
great stuff.
It really is.
So Joe, now tell us about the new zombie movie and what we need to. You got 2 things going on. You got a live stage show, and you got the film. So tell us about that. What do we need to know?
Well, tomorrow we've screened the movie a couple of times, but the September 13th, which is Friday night, it's being released now in 5 different cities.
Yay.
And we just felt that, that we did it in New York already at Dances with Films Film Festival, which, as a matter of fact, we got an award for it. But basically, we had done the show at the Cutting Room, the live version of the show, which you'll see Jerry and Silvana. They were both in the cast in the live show. They're going to be coming on to the podcast. And we did it at the Cutting Room in New York. And, it went great. So we just thought, how fun would it be to rescreen the show there? Because they've done the Rocky Horror Show there
Right.
many times.
Yep.
And there are elements of our show, of our movie, that we feel could really be fun and interactive, like the Rocky Horror Show.
Yeah, I love that.
So Friday night, we're going to do a little bit of an experiment and incorporate some interactive aspects to the show. So
That's
it's going to
fantastic.
be an experiment as people watch the film. And we are going to have some press coming, so it should be fun.
That's fantastic. We're going to bring them on later, but we're going to start with Jeff and Julian Mazzola.
Yep.
And let's bring them on, and then we'll bring on Vinny as well. So
Hey,
hi guys.
Hey,
2 handsome devils, I might add. So
thank you.
you guys are in Jersey, right?
We are.
I
Yep,
love
West
it.
Coast.
I'm a big fan of Jersey. I'm out there quite a bit.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
think it's one of the most underrated places in the country. I love Jersey. It's great. So now you guys you both have been in Tony and Tina's wedding, and that's how you connected with Joe. And
Yep.
he just explained, Jeff, how you got involved in films and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So now this particular film, what do you want to tell me about this, the zombie movie? That what do we need to know from you 2 guys? Are you in it?
Well, I'm not in it. No, he's in it. But The film, no, it was great. It was like, Joe and I met each other way back.
And what character did you play, Jeff?
Mikey Black. It was one of the
Okay,
waitresses.
I know. I started off as one of them too. Yeah.
And I was understudied. I think it was.
Yeah, I know. You play the understudies play 6 roles. I get it.
So it was a lot of fun. It was a fantastic show to do. Great
Oh, yeah.
experience, and as you know, and
Yeah,
Joe and I
absolutely.
stayed friends over the years. And one day he called me up and he said, "Listen, I have an idea for this show. We did an interactive play with Zombie Wedding, a little spin-off of Tony and Tina's Wedding." And he's like, "We'd like to put it into a, develop it and get it going into a film." And I was like, "I'm in." So, and that's how it happened. So Joe invited me to join him on the project, and it was really fun putting it together, and and getting Vinny involved, and it's all the connection. Like, Vinny Pastor and I, we go back to the early '90s. We did a movie, we acted in a film together called Men of Respect.
Okay, cool.
And that's how Vinny and I first met. And then we stayed friends through the years as well. And, so it's great to see that whole connection and then the generations. And now Julian jumped in and he did it, and now he's playing Tony. And he's been
I
doing
love that. So you're doing Tony across the country there. I love
Yeah.
it. Different companies. So what's that like for you as a, knowing your dad was in the show and now you're in the show? You're connected to the family in a different way. So this is wonderful. So tell me about that.
Yeah, what an incredible experience Tony and Tina's has been. I mean,
Yeah, I know. It's really the best.
yeah, with all the history that the show has and the personal history connection that I have to it, it's been just an amazing experience. It's the ultimate challenge for the actor, being in character for 2.5 hours, and you just get to have pure fun with it. It's like nothing else,
It's like nothing else. And I tell people, like, it's like being in 7 improv. Like when we did it in New York, I was in 7 shows a week. It's like taking 7 improv classes a week, but you're just on. You can never get off. But the thing is, you don't want to get off. Like,
Right.
It's such a great ride, and your acting muscles get better and better and better.
Yeah, there's no
So-
backstage. You're out there and you're in it for the whole.
Right.
It's
And
incredible.
I found that it helped with auditions. I found that it helped when I was doing other roles as well, because you could just stay in it. That gift of improv. It's just, you never lose that. Even if you go on a job interview or something, you still have that in your back pocket,
Yep. Absolutely. So many great schools.
So now you guys are involved in the movie, and do you play a character in the movie?
Yeah, so I play one of the groomsmen. Jimmy Blanton is the name of the character. He gets turned into a zombie, and it's just pure fun. I mean, it's absolutely controlled chaos and just this absurd, wacky world that they've built with the Zombie Wedding. And it really allows you to just go to next heightened level.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're in it, and you're part of the production team, Jeff?
Yeah, I came on to co-producer with Joe.
Okay,
So,
great.
we put it together and package it and get it going, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And
That's
with Weekly
fantastic.
World News is one of the studio behind it with Greg D'Alessandro.
Oh
So-
yeah, I'm part. I subscribe to that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Weekly
it's
World
fun.
News is the studio behind it, and hopefully there's going to be many other zombie adaptations, right?
I love it. It's gonna be a cult hit. I can tell already. So people, Joe, tell us where you, and do me a favor, Jeff and Julian, just mute your mic for a minute, because I think when there's a lot of us on, sometimes it's just for a second. And Joe, why don't you tell us how people can see it?
Well, it's going to open in 5 different cities on Friday night.
Okay.
New York and Los Angeles and Houston and Chicago and Atlanta. But we're gonna do it again at the Cutting Room on Friday night.
Okay, I
And
love
so it'll
it.
probably be like the doors will open at 8:30. The movie will start about 9:30. They've showed the Rocky Horror Picture Show there a number of times. It's going to be a different kind of venue because it's not a movie theater. It's more of a cabaret performance space.
Right, I love that
Bands
space, by the
play.
way.
Yeah, it's great.
I know.
So,
I love that space. The
so people will
sound
be
is
able
so
to get
good.
up and move around, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and get themselves a drink. And, it'll be different. And so we're gonna do a little experiment tomorrow night, Friday night, and try to initiate some interactive aspects of it to bring it closer to, what happens like with Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
And we don't really know. We won't know until we see it. But this
Well-
is, this is we did this with Tony and Tina. We had no idea until the audience was there. You know
Well,
what I mean?
that's
And
what
then
it is, and
the
it comes
magic
to life
happens.
when the audience is there. That's what it is, and we all know that Tony and Tina's, it was different show every night.
That's
We
right.
had what we had to follow. We had our timelines and the music and all that, but it was a different show every night because of the audience was the variable. So
Right.
probably this will be the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. So it was
Um,
just great, just to have worked with Jeff on this movie, and then he brought his son in, Julian, hit it off right away. We were able, what I mean, he auditioned and got the role, and it was really great. He earned it, and he did a fantastic job. And
That's
so
great.
we love Julian, and he'll be working with us again.
Well, gentlemen, it was such an honor to meet you. I look forward to meeting you in person. Good luck with the movie and good luck with Tony and Tina's and anything else you do. And as I said before, you are always welcome back on the show if you have anything else that you ever want to tell us about and promote. So because we have other guests coming on and sometimes StreamYard gets a little wacky with too many people, we are going to Zoom you guys out, but
What
not
about
with
Vinny? You're going to get Vinny in?
Yeah. Well, here's what I'm going to do, Joe. I'm going to Zoom the guys out and then I'm going to bring Vinny in. Okay?
So these
Yeah.
the guys won't be on with Vinny.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, bigger than life and with lots of things to say, Vincent Pastore, put your hands together.
Now, I want to ask you a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You
Oh,
sound
okay.
great.
So those earphones were bothering me.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's really ironic. I did Tony and Tina's when you did it down in the village. Joe.
really?
Yeah, I did.
Well, what year was that, Vinny? Do you
When
remember?
you were in the church, which ironically, that's where little Stephen and Maureen wind up living.
Oh, okay.
In the church. How weird is that?
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
nothing's weird. It's just like amazing. Coincidences left and right.
I met Jeff. We did Men of Respect. We got real close, and we did theater together at the place on 42nd Street. What's the name of the place?
Oh, the Actor Studio, I think, right?
No, the place, the bar in the corner.
The West Bank Cafe, West Bank.
Oh, that's a great place.
Yeah.
And listen to this. This is right. I'm going to say right now. I know the kids are listening. And I worked with Julian's mother, Lorraine, way back then. And then life, full circle. I wind up working, and I love him so much, Julian. And he's also he has a nice role in a play that I developed, Crazy Horse. I told Joey about it. So
Yeah.
it's all full circle with the Mazzolas with me.
Well, you and the Mazzolas, I love that. But you see, that's what keeps coming back. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, just in case there's anybody that was living under a rock that doesn't recognize you, Vincent Pastore was in The Sopranos, of course, and he was amazing. So we're big fans of your work, Vincent.
That's before all the gray and the beard and stuff.
No, but I got to tell you something. I like it. I actually,
you know what it is that I did this for a certain character.
yeah, but I like it.
But now I got to shave it off because now I'm going back to work on Gravesend, and Gravesend I look like John Gotti, so I got to get rid of all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay. So for the role that you had, what did you grow the beard and the hair for?
To go up to Rhode Island and work with Tommy Nucci and play Grumpy Gus, but I wind up getting ill, and I can't handle that, all the physical stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm chilling, and I love doing Zoom and everything. And I spoke to Willie DeMeo Gravesend, and we pushed it up. So I said, Willie, I'm coming back to work. He said, oh, I thought you weren't feeling well. I said, the only thing that's going to make me feel better if I come back to work.
Yes, absolutely. That's what it is.
You know,
Sometimes, you know,
know that.
things that are in motion stay in motion. But you used to have to take care of yourself too. That's the thing. You got to regroup.
Yeah,
I
yeah. Well,
understand.
you know, no, I'm good. I'm blessed. You know, it's very sad and what can happen in life. I got involved in the business indirectly through a friend of mine. He helped me get my headshots and my auditions in the flower shop. And he was my best friend in life. And he passed away on Saturday morning.
Oh,
And
I'm
up
sorry.
in the state, and I said, "Wow, what's it going on?" And all of a sudden, I get a couple of phone calls. One from Beautiful Joe, because we're going to do a sequel. Joe, tell her about the sequel.
Yeah, we're gonna do you know, Weekly World News is creating like an umbrella of films, and there's a lot of things that can happen, but you know, we have an idea. We haven't announced it yet, but it's gonna be zombies versus the mafia. So it's gonna
It's
be
gonna
a
be
fun,
great.
yeah, it's gonna be
Marie,
a fun
we gotta get you a
story.
pod. Stop. We got to get you a pod. How funny is that going to be?
That
It's
is
gonna
going
be
to be
hysterical.
fantastic.
Yeah, I played a mayor, but I think Joe, I go corrupt. Something's got to happen.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right. Because I don't want to drop names, but we're going to bring in some of my old Soprano friends. We're going to have a lot
Oh,
of
that's
fun. And we're
great.
talking, I don't know, I think I'm jumping the gun. We're talking about going to Atlantic City and shoot this. You know, Marie, you can play my Guman, you know, A step to Z.
Are you, Vincent? Are you flirting with me? I think he's trying to flirt with me. I'll take it as a compliment. But you're gonna have to grow the beard back. I kind of like the beard. I'm
I
thinking
don't
it's
remember
cute.
having the beard in the first one. He had me dressed up like Bigfoot. I was going to shoot him.
Oh
I
my
know.
God. Well, you look
Yeah,
great. I
sure.
like it. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
So what are you
I-
doing?
You know what happened though? Jeff and I and Julian connected. Then we wind up going to work and did a film called The Narrows, which they call now. What do they call it now, Jeff? A Brooklyn Love Affair or something?
So the Narrows. Okay.
It
Well,
became a Brooklyn Love Story, and what a wonderful piece of art and that they put together. We shot it in Staten Island. It's just
that's gonna be
really
great.
nice romantic comedy.
And where can we find that? Is that on Amazon Prime or is that on Netflix?
Producer Jeff Mazzoli.
I think yeah. Okay, we'll look that up later. So we'll post it to our wall.
Yeah.
So look
Yeah.
that up, everybody. The
That
Narrows,
was a great film.
and you're in Gravesend, and you're going to start
Yeah,
filming.
Gravesend. Yeah, I played Donnie Glasses in Gravesend.
That's great.
And you know what happened is that we going into season 3, and Willie, the producer, writer, director, everything, called me up. He says, "We're going to write in a character, your brother. Who do you want?" I said, "Give me Johnny Sacks." He said, "Vince?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I never really worked on any scenes with him on The Sopranos. I think it would be great." So he plays my brother on the show now. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and then we got Talia Shire on the show.
Oh my
Wow.
God!
Great.
Wow.
Yes. And you know what she said, Maria? I swear to God. She said, "Where's Vinny?
Isn't that nice?
Get him out here so we can have dinner together for during my break." She was I love her. I made 2 movies with her. She's
What were the 2 movies you made with Talia Shire?
Taylor 2 Pizza. No, Pizza with Bullets with Ronnie Mom. Pizza with Bullets. We shot that in L.A. And I did Looking for Paladin with Ben Gazzara, his last movie. We shot that in Guatemala.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, Vinny, you're a singer too, right? You're a musical guy?
Well, I got a band. I mean, I was a club owner, and I run around with the same musicians from back then. Who always left, who I'm still standing. But now Julian sings with us too.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
He sang with us at my birthday party. I had my granddaughter, 13 years old, playing trombone on stage with the guys.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Then I was walking down the street and I asked her mother to marry me again. She said no.
No. Well, that's what happens when music plays. You know, people get all romantic.
Get fuzzy and stuff. Yeah.
I know that's what happens. I know.
Yeah,
And you also know a friend of mine, Tommy Buddha Dudley.
Well, he's in the band with us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We work together at Road Recovery. So shout out to Tommy Buddha. We should get
He's a
Tommy on the
sweetheart.
show. Oh,
He's
he's
a
a lovely
sweetheart.
guy. He's a great guy.
He's one of my closest friends right now. You know, we can
And-
talk. You know.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
you can pick up
he's
the
a
phone
good
and talk to
person.
somebody, yeah.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
he's very kind and he's great at what he does. We work with kids, so he's a
Yeah.
really good role model with
But
the
Tommy
kids.
Buddha Blues. I don't know what to call him. Tommy Blues Buddha or Tommy Buddha Blues.
Either one, I think he'll answer to either one.
Okay.
As long as you tell him he's handsome, he loves that.
Yeah. Okay.
He loves that, you know. All right. Well, Vinny, here's what I'm going to put out to you. I want you to come back on the show at another point in time, and we'll have you come on and talk about a million
You
other
know
things.
what? Maureen Van Zant and I are doing one act down at the Cutting Room November 3rd. Maybe we can come on and do a little pre-promo before November 3rd. You know what I mean?
Listen,
I get
will you
me and Maureen and Bobby Finaro.
You promise me? I'm putting it in my book.
You want to do it? Set the Z. Come on.
No,
nobody-
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I know you want to do it. I want to do it too.
I'm the boss here. I'll book you. I have to talk to my assistant.
Don't
No,
book me now.
I'm teasing. No,
I
you're
got it.
listen.
I got it. I'm going to run it by Maureen and Sammy and everything. I said we're going to do the podcast. She's wonderful.
Run it by her and look at your schedule and pick a Tuesday before it, like either it's the Tuesday before.
Yeah, we'll do it Tuesday in October because the play goes up in November.
I would love that. Let's
I know,
definitely-
and then you come, right?
Yes, and you know what? I'm gonna email you and we're gonna get it set up. That's gonna be beautiful.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. So here's what we're gonna do, Vinny. You don't have to leave yet, but we're gonna zoom you out.
You're gonna watch those two jerks on television. Leave me alone.
No, I didn't say that. Just listen. When we promise we're not talking about that. I'm just gonna zoom you out.
Listen, great. I was on The Apprentice, so everybody assumes. 'Cause, you know what I mean? Because I was on The Apprentice, and I have a relationship with Donald, but it's not political. It's different. It's like, you know.
Well, I
Well-
think when you're in show business, you can't help but run in the same circle.
And you know what? He was good to me because what happened is that my ex-wife, her husband, died from pancreatic cancer. So when my charity, when I was, like the project manager, I won, and I gave a check to my ex-wife Nancy for $50,000 on the show in front of Lamellas. I mean that was a beautiful thing. That Don let us do, to do that. So,
Yeah.
I know there's like a bad side, a good side to everybody, but there's a good side to him too. That's all I got.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. And I love Lamellas, by the way.
Yeah, Frankie.
Oh my God. Oh my God, we could talk for 3 days. Don't go too far. We'll zoom you out. And
I'm here. I tell you something, this is a great show.
You're gonna love it. And we're gonna have
I love you already.
I know, I'm telling you. And there's so much more that's gonna come from this. But I want to bring in Silvana and Jerry. And the problem with
Okay, so how do I do? I go mute when
no, you just mute, but don't worry. We're gonna zoom you out. You don't have to do anything. Don't touch anything. But you can go to the bathroom if you have to. Go to the bathroom. But listen, if you go to the bathroom, wash your hands. That's all I'm telling you. Okay? After everything, wash your hands. Okay. He is adorable.
Isn't he great?
Oh my God, he's
He's
adorable.
such a great person.
He really is.
He's such a pleasure to be around.
And we're gonna definitely bring him on again before he does his show.
Yeah, thanks for having. I mean, thank you for having him back. And
oh my God, why
he's
not?
very good friends with Stevie Van Zandt and his wife, and they're like developing a show. He was a nightclub owner for a long time, so he's got a million stories.
But what's great about like when you connected us, what this show is about, and that's why I love doing it, is that it's all about creativity. So all levels of it, even if you whatever you do, you're a visual artist, you're a voiceover artist, you're a cake baker, it doesn't matter. As creative people, we're people that are constantly growing and evolving and changing, and it's such a family. You can't help but like each other. You know what I mean? Because we've all been there. So speaking of liking each other, these are two of my favorite funny people in the world. They happen to be related. Leo, are you ready? We're going to bring in Jerry and Silvana Mastrolia.
Hi.
Oh my! Oh, look at Silvana. She's behind the balloon.
There she is,
Wow.
sending the clown.
The big reveal.
The circus is here, everybody. Wrap up.
Yeah,
She's here.
Oh my God! Oh
Go,
my!
Auntie. Go, Auntie. Go.
Could that be? Could that be a more animated entrance? I think not. I think not.
Insane still.
Now
Insane.
you two are related. Silvana
You
is your
don't say.
aunt, right, Jerry? Now I know I'm unbelievable.
Ren,
Yes,
So
yes. That's my auntie.
to see you. You were phenomenal. I love you, Maria, so much.
Listen. You always make me feel so appreciated, Silvana.
You
I'm
are
telling you.
you know what? I always have to have a box of tissues. Look at all these tissues. You made me cry. These are all the real time tissues. The two of you in the beginning, I was crying.
Oh no! Oh, I'm
Memory
sorry
lane
I made
still.
you cry.
Oh.
I
Listen,
love
what?
you both so much.
Well,
Congratulations, Joe, on the movie.
Thank you. Can I just say that these
Phenomenal. I couldn't be prouder. I was crying. And then, Maria, you were mentioning about Tony and Tina's wedding and how it brought us all together. And thanks to Joe, I had some of the, if not the greatest times of my life, as have you, Maria. I don't know about Jerry because he's like quasi-famous.
yeah, really.
What are you
He's
talking
on
about?
shows traveling, but
What? You are crazy, Auntie. I had the honor to play opposite you in Tony and Tina's wedding. I had the honor to play your son. I played Joey Vitale for a short
oh
amount
my
of time, and it
God!
was next to my aunt.
and he
who-
hated every minute of it.
Well, because you know the director was Tony Lauria, is Tony Lauria, not Silvana Mastrolia. So that's why there was a little bit of a discrepancy.
Did I direct you?
No, but you told me how to. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Hello.
Now listen. What's going on this Friday?
This
Let's
is
talk
all
about.
because of you, Joe Corcoran.
Yes,
You're
Joe's the best.
phenomenal. And then to work with the zombie wedding. So what happened was one night, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just want to connect.
No, please.
With the zombie wedding is the writer of the zombie wedding, the wonderful Greg D'Alessandro. Jerry, do you agree? Joe, do you agree?
Yeah.
He sat at my table because I was playing, I think, Aunt Rose off Broadway at the time.
Yeah.
And he sat at my table and he had this phenomenal idea, except I didn't know about it. I was just like hanging out with Greg D'Alessandro, had no idea. It was just him on my table. And, you know, I was like, hey, let's dance. Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, Joe calls me up and tells me that he'd like me to come audition for this the zombie wedding. Oh my God. I can't even.
Wait. Tell them the name of your character. It was the best name in the whole show.
The name of my character was Maria Juana Rubin.
Maria Juana.
Maria Juana.
So good.
And it was originally written for a Spanish woman. So I was born in Buenos Aires, and Spanish is my first language.
Is that true? I didn't.
Yes.
I've learned something else about you now.
I thought you knew that.
I knew you were.
So many layers.
I
So
know,
many
I'm
layers
always-
to the Mastrolias.
I knew
So it's
about
that-
the Argentina thing, but I didn't know that Spanish was your first language. I am blown away again, Silvana.
And then Italian is my second, and then English is my third, and I can't speak anything with wellness and clarity.
And without a teleprompter.
Without a teleprompter telling me who I am.
Yes,
Mine actually says Greg Deco, Silvana R. Mastrolia, and Chris DePiro. And we were all a part of the zombie wedding.
Shout out.
And
Yeah,
Greg
that's
Deco,
actually funny.
the star, Maria. If you can bring up a poster of the zombie wedding, that's Greg Decos that's on there.
Oh my
Yes.
God! You know I love. I love Greg Deckos. You know, I
The
do.
zombie
Not that
king.
one. The other one.
And
You're
the
gonna have
zombie
Zombie
king.
Wedding with this play, it was just fabulous. And so
It
it's said to
was
read
such a
with
ride.
an accent. And the opening lines were, "Hello, everybody. My name is Maria Juana Rubin. Welcome. For the first time ever, the humans will marry the zombie."
Don't give it away for free, Sil.
wasn't-
Don't give
I'm
it away
so-
for free.
I'm
And then
sold.
they told me to keep the accent. So I kept it for every single show.
Yeah.
It was my whole talk.
I'm sold. I'm
It was
completely
so much
100%
fun.
sold.
It was a wild ride.
And it was
I
the
mean, we got
best
to play the
times of
Gramercy
my life.
Theater.
It played
played
at
the
the
Gramercy
Gramercy
Theater.
Theater.
Wow.
Jerry, I'll let you talk now. And also, Jerry's part was written for
Jerry,
an
I'll let you talk now, but wait a minute. And then there was a part. Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
go
said-
ahead. Sil.
And then I remember going in and the cast room was and Greg and Joe talking at the auditions, at the theater auditions. It was held at the Bergen Community College,
Okay.
which it has a wonderful theater program. It's a New Jersey Community College.
Yeah,
Jersey
I know where it
represent.
is. It's
And
yeah,
I
yeah, I
think
love Jersey.
Greg D'Alessandro, the writer, is actually a professor there.
Wow.
He's brilliant. He wrote for Pretty Little Liars.
Oh, that's amazing.
Amongst,
Did-
yeah,
Yes.
amongst
He
some of
lived
the
in
greatest
LA
shows.
for a very
Mhm.
long time.
Yeah,
And,
no, I know he's been around. He's
He's a
done a lot
wonderful
of stuff.
writer, and the script was so much fun. And we had the greatest makeup guy, Anthony Giordano, and he had his team of live people that would come and make everybody up into zombies.
Mhm.
Wow.
And we
Before,
would have so much fun.
during,
And then
and
they
after
would
the
get
show.
bit. They would get bit because everybody was becoming a zombie, and they would get bit by someone. And then it would be like a quick go to the booth become a zombie.
and
That's how
yeah, you have
creative it
5
was.
minutes in and out, get back on stage and go dance to Thriller. It was
Oh my God. So
It was a
Jerry,
ride.
what's your role, honey, in the
A drag
So-
queen.
so my so a
Zip
little
it,
birdie.
Silvana. Zip it.
Wait,
I'm
a little
so
birdie.
excited, I
let me
can't help
point to her.
myself.
A little loud birdie named Silvana. You know, the production was, you guys were looking for a couple more characters to round out the cast, and so my wonderful aunt brought my name to the table, and I had been doing drag for several years, impersonation. And
Wait, can I just I
no,
don't mean
no,
to
you,
interrupt
you
No,
said
you're
no.
done. Your time
So
is
I was
done.
the,
No,
so,
but Greg
so I was cast
D'Alessandro
as the
had a
first
burp.
drag queen zombie in the zombie wedding, and I was one of the bridesmaids. I was one of the bridesmaids. My whole shtick was that, you know, no matter who you are, human, zombie, just be yourself and be yourself every single day. And that was kind of my shtick.
Who
And,
told you that?
the big loud bird in the room. That's who told me.
Whether you human or zombie, that's it. That's it. That's the line. Just be yourself.
Just be yourself, whether you're a zombie or a human.
Oh my gosh.
Just be yourself and have a good fucking time doing it. That's
I'm
all.
Okay.
so happy you got the memo, honey.
Oh my
You're
God.
doing
Okay.
a good job.
Listen for a second.
Great
Everybody
job.
just hold off for a second. Andy Prasky says the best memory I have of the show, which talking about Tony and Tina's, which I saw twice, was being frisked by one of the groomsmen of the wedding. Brilliant. He loved it. He saw it a long time ago. Sean Chinsoon says hello. We just want to check in with everybody. So now we're going to do the food section of our show, but if there's a way to bring Vinny back in so we're all together again, let's hope we don't get feedback. There's Vinny, there's Jeff. Oh my God, thank God.
Hi, fellas.
So far, no feedback. Now, I have a food section of the show that I do every night. Every night when I do the show, I cook something because I feel like I can't expect creative people to come on and bare their souls if I'm just sitting on my ass. So what did I make tonight? I made
Ziti.
no, but I could have made ziti, but I went with what's happening in the world. I mean, in the country. So I like to go with themes. So I made a pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah.
This has a bourbon glaze. It's got some barbecue sauce. I put some scallions on there, and it's on a Portuguese bun. Now, here's what I'm going with. The reason I chose pulled pork is because North Carolina is famous for pulled pork. So that's representing North Carolina. Let's put that on the map. And then the Portuguese roll, of course, is representing our immigrants, some of our immigrants that come to this country and contribute greatly. I have lots of Portuguese friends. Now, for a salad, I love my salads. So tonight I made a salad of romaine lettuce with cucumbers, baby cucumbers, and peaches to represent Georgia. We want to cover Georgia. And then I have nothing, Vinny. Vinny, say nothing, Vinny. And then I have purple onion, and so purple onion, which is representing Minnesota because Prince, Purple Rain, was from Minnesota, and Tim Waltz signed a highway named after Prince, and he signed it in purple ink. And so, and then some cheese, chèvre and blueberry. So that's that. And I'm going to put a delicious, for the Italians, a fig-infused balsamic vinegar and a Sicilian Tuscan herb olive oil. For the Italians, because those are my people. So that's my salad. I know. And now because it is all just a nice pumpkin spice, I'm one of those girls. I enjoy the pumpkin. Pumpkin spice season has started, and I'm going for it. So, and I'm having a fat week, and I'm okay with it. This week,
Rock on, baby.
you can have a fat week.
I'm having a fat life.
Listen, everybody, let's just be fat this week together. Yes. I'm fat, you're fat. Because whatever you are, a zombie, a human, a fat person, just be yourself. Be yourself.
I'm just a big pussy.
Are you really?
Some people like pussy and some people don't. And that's okay. But now, Vinny, who do you play in the movie?
What movie?
The movie we're talking about. Come on.
The movie we're screening this Friday night.
He fell asleep on us.
I didn't fall asleep. I played a mayor.
You played the mayor. And you have zombie. Does he have zombie makeup as well?
What?
You have zombie makeup as well?
No, I'm the mayor. I don't need no makeup.
Oh, all right.
I'm a real person.
So you don't turn into a zombie, or do we have to watch
what's going to happen in the next one? I don't know.
All right, so we'll have to go
He
and
was
see
one of the lucky ones. He didn't get to
Oh,
turn into a zombie.
I was still.
Maybe
I was still
I
human
bite
being.
you.
What?
Oh my God.
You can bite. Yeah, you can bite.
Oh,
She'll let, I bet you'll let Silvana bite you. She's wild. She's wild.
I don't know. I guess it's between Joe and Jeff and everybody. I don't think they're going to flip me. I think what's going to happen is it's going to have something to do with the mob because we're already thinking about who's going to be the actors, so.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some. But I'm serious, Maria. I mean, I got nothing to do with casting, but you should play Michael Mott.
But do I have to put out? I don't know if I want to put out. I'm like,
Don't work no more. Put out what?
I'm a little
there's
too
no
old to
casting
put out.
couch anymore.
All right.
No
Okay.
put
You know
anymore.
what, Vinny? I let me think about it. But I think
I'll tell you what, Vinny, she could be Michael Mott.
Oh, wow. There's,
How progressive. I love
there's
it.
a plot twist.
You can't fool around with you.
Listen, there's a plot twist right there. Listen, I'm very flattered that everybody wants an old lady like me to be their Kumara.
You're gorgeous and brilliant and talented like no other.
Don't stop talking like that.
You should listen to her album.
Amazing.
Oh, Jerry, tell her how hot she is. She's hot.
Wow, Vinny! Thank you so much. Let me flip my. I'm
Send
flipping
her
my
album.
hair for Vinny
Send her
Pastore.
album.
Let it be known. All right. Okay, listen, we're gonna, as the show is coming to an end, I can't believe this hour has flown by. Thank you, everybody. This has just been wonderful, and you're all invited back on. Vinny's gonna come on in October to promote his new project. But everybody, go and see Zombie Wedding. It's in theaters. And Joe, tell us again. It's in Chicago.
It's
New
in
York?
Chicago, Los Angeles, Houston, Denver, and Atlanta.
Okay, fantastic. So please go and check that out.
And
if-
Joe, what is it streaming on? It's going to be
Okay.
streaming the same week, right?
Streaming on Amazon, Apple Plus, Comcast, Spectrum, all of the cable ones.
It's fantastic. I can't wait. This
Yeah,
is
it's
going to
got
be
wide
so great.
distribution.
It's a
I
great
love
movie.
it.
I saw it. I'll be there again. I can't wait. Friday the 13th. And
Still, you
Friday
better
the
come
13th.
Friday night, crash the party.
So
Whoa.
this Friday at the Cutting Room, which is in New York City. I think it's 31st Street,
32nd and like
5th and 6th, right? Oh, Broadway and 6th.
yeah.
Yeah, right near Macy's. It's right near Macy's. I
Yeah,
love
for
that
anybody
space.
coming in from Jersey, go to Penn Station. It's a few
I
blocks away
love
from
that
Penn Station.
space so much.
Jerry is actually
Yes.
hosting with Kayla.
Oh my God, that's going to be so great. Now,
Yeah, he's got an all outfit plan.
Oh.
we'll post everything. Now, Jeff and Julian, you are part of the movie. We're looking forward to that.
Yep.
Jeff, thank you for coming on. I know everybody was short notice, but we really wanted to get you guys on. Usually it's just one or two people, so thank you for being patient with all the sound issues. Leo Rodriguez, my sidekick. What would I do without Leo? I don't know. I don't know. And thank you, Leo.
What just happened?
I know.
What just happened?
Wait, are you turning into a Mexican zombie?
No, but I have been speaking with my friend Maria Juanita.
Maria Juana Ruin.
Wow.
She's not in the movie, but
I mean, the way I see you, it was all a green screen anyway.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Now, I want to go around quickly and we'll start with Joe. We'll go Joe, Jerry, Silvana, the Mazzolas, and then we'll end with Vinny. Just a line or two to encourage people to stay creative, to stay positive in this world of the arts that we live in and exist in, because it's not always easy. But just something, because all the people that listen and watch the show are creative people. So, Joe, why don't we start with you? What words of encouragement for our other creatives?
Well, just the friendships that I've made, and working with people towards a common goal, and just having fun. And it's really been really great. I've met so many great friends, everlasting friendships, and we're still going. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Well, we're grateful for you, Joe. Thank you for connecting all of us.
Yeah.
So, Miss Jerry Mastrolia, my love, and you always have words of wisdom.
Oh, I love you so much.
No, I love you to pieces. You know
Thank
that.
you. Thank you for having us talk about, what we do and what we love. When the work doesn't come to you, make your own work. When the work doesn't come to you, make your own work.
I agree 100%, honey. And you are a shining example of that. Miss Malstrolia, you're up. What would you like?
shine your light, shine your light, shine your love light.
Yes. Gorgeous, Auntie. Gorgeous.
It's hard to follow that. Jeff and Julian. Jeff, why don't you go first, and then Julian? What words of wisdom?
I would say, in the business, like Joe said, it's really a wonderful business that you meet so many friends and long-term relationships, and what Jerry said, as far as it takes perseverance, and if you don't get the work, create your own, and go out there and do it. Just keep working and go and do a play, put a play up, whatever you could do, short film. Get out there and get it done. That's
100% agree, sir. 100%.
Yep.
Julian?
Yeah, I would say to just always remember to have fun with whatever you're doing. If you're having fun, the people watching you are going to have fun, and to find new ways to keep sparking that inspiration.
Yeah, I love that. Thank
Amen.
you, gentlemen. Thank you. All right, wait, we got one more guy. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Vinny? Oh, yeah, Vinny. Vinny Pastori, sir. what words of encouragement would you give other creative people out there to stay,
The other day, I was going through a lot of issues because I got sick, and I'm 78, and I stopped putting everything in order for my daughter and all that. And my dear friend Catherine Narducci, originally from Bronx Tale and on Sopranos, Charmaine, she called me. And see, I got into business through Matt Dillon. And she said, Matty said to say to you, you don't need money anymore, Vinny. You do it because you're an artist. Go paint another picture.
I love that.
Nice.
Well,
and that's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we did with Brooklyn the Love Story. That was a beautiful painting that they put together. And that's what this is about. And that's what keeps me going.
Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you, everybody. I feel like, and I mean this, and just being here with all of you, and Joe, thank you for connecting us.
Yeah.
We are already living the life of our dreams, whether we have enough money or not, whether we're with our partners or not, whether we have kids or not. We are already living the life of our dreams because we're artists and we get to do what we love. And what a gift to be a vessel, for that kind of creative light. So God bless you all. Thank you. And Leo Rodriguez, my right-hand man, I would be lost without him. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, everybody. Come back every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. But you can find us on YouTube. This is episode 365, I think. So we have many episodes, and go and enjoy. And remember, this Friday, go and see Zombie Wedding at the Cutting Room. In the meantime, you can stream it on all platforms and you can catch it in theaters. Thank you, everybody. We love and appreciate you. Come back.
Thank you all.
anytime.
Thanks,
Love you
everybody,
all.
for
Go
making it.
vote.
Love you
Love you
guys.
all.
Appreciate
Love
it.
your life.
Thanks, Vinny.
Love life.